Good morning. I was requested to be here. Um, Even though I was not gonna go live, here I am. What's up, Angie? D Free, what's up, Outlaw? Good morning. Beautiful. Good morning. Yes, hit the like button for me, please. What's up, Bruce? Good morning. Um, yeah, I just set it up and then just hit live. Yeah, I don't really, I don't really have nothing to talk about, honestly. Um, uh, hmm. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Um, it's a reason why I do things. Hmm. It's a reason why I do the things I do. I guess people just don't understand that about me yet. Uh, I tend to. I don't tell you everything I know, so a lot of times, like I know how some people bring real life to YouTube. I don't like to do that. So me not going live was a part of that, to be honest. Um, when I am upset, I don't want to talk to people. Um, and yeah, that's a part of it. So I was purposely not going live, but I'll try to be good for an hour, only an hour. Um, I'll try to be good, and then go back to how I was earlier. Anyway, um, hey Duck, if you're listening, when you do your lives, please put let your chat um replay, sir. Oh god, okay. Oh, I was supposed to be doing something. I'm just sitting here. Hold on. Let me do it while I'm talking to y'all. So I had nothing to talk about. I was just requested to be here though. Um let me fix that because I don't have my other computer on because I was not even at my desk when Duck was live, so came to my desk and set up the live. It didn't take long at all because I used my computer and my MacBook. Hold on, yeah, I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm trying to do what I normally do, and I didn't think about it until I hit the live button. Like, ugh. Anyway, give me a minute, y'all. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's all I got to do with that. Okay. All right. So, um, I will mention live that you can't see no more. The live that Stormy did the other day, that joke was hilarious. That joke was hilarious. Stormy said forget it and just went off. I was laughing in the chat. That joke, I was at work literally cracking up. That joke was hilarious. But Stormy hit it, so I can't look at it again. I think it was not yesterday, but Wednesday. That joke was funny as crap. But yeah, we can't. You can't see the live now. It's Stormy private, but it was funny. But she was telling the truth. Yeah, but that's all I'm saying about that. Yeah, go sub the story. Oh, it was hilarious. I think I watched it twice. Like that particular part. Like I watched it live. It did, but story was done. I rewound it. I laughed at it again. I thought it was funny. But yeah, it was hilarious. Um, I see the person that asked me to go live tonight here. He better bring his wine up. Sure, I don't have nothing to talk about. That's why you can go live. But yeah, I'm just here, y'all. Y'all don't talk to me. I'm gonna end it in like 5 minutes. Cause yeah, wasn't gonna do a live at all. If I don't have nothing to say, y'all won't hear from me. Um, hmm. I just advise if anybody trying to become a content creator, do not bring real life to YouTube. Do not bring real life to YouTube. Is all I'm saying. Don't do it. You ready for a nap? Um, um, hmm, mm, not me. I'm awake. I'll probably sleep. I'll sleep later. Um, I'll sleep later. I don't need a nap right now. Need some breakfast though. I'll probably eat after I get off here. Um, what's up, Marky Dan? I saw you did a live, but I was asleep the other day, Marky. Um, hmm. I see you on here messing with Andrew. Yeah. I absolutely have nothing to talk about. Was asked to come live for like an hour. So here I am with nothing to talk about. I normally would do like a coffee shop situation, but I ain't feeling like that today. I'm in a mood, so I put the little red squiggly thing in the background. What's up, Five? Good morning. Andy done with you, Marky. Y'all trip, I promise. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at some in the background. Uh, I have nothing to talk about. I'm just here. Seafood asked me to go live, even though I didn't want to. I'm just here. What's up, Billy? Good morning. Yeah, BBO and them had an interesting conversation last night on his live. Um, I kind of walked into it. I was like, what the world y'all talking about? So I actually got to go back and see what I missed on that. But it was an interesting conversation. A lot of good information in there. So if y'all missed BBO live last night, go back and look at it. It was very interesting. At least to me it was. But BBO was like we could continue the conversation, but I'm gonna save that for the men's panel when I do that. So it was okay. Anderson marketing only loves my ability to take his abuse. Can't be abusive, Marky. We don't play them games. We don't play them games, Marky. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. You're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate y'all can hear it in my voice. Mm. I'm just here. I told you I had an attitude, so I don't know if you can hear it, but it's the reason why I wasn't going live. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. You know, see, well, I actually don't have a co-host right now. I've been thinking about that though, but I actually don't have a co-host at all. I thought about it. Hmm, you don't want me to be stressed? I'm not really stressed. I'm just very annoyed, and yeah, that's all I'm saying. Cause if I keep going, I'm gonna say something. What's up, beautiful? I already spoke to you, didn't I think I did. I know, right? I caught the hint. Like, duh. I caught it. I had a couple of people in mind, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that now. Mm, I don't know if I want to do that. What that mean, secret? Yeah, what that mean? That New York language? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I said, what the world? Is it New York slang? Mm. Shit, I had no idea what that meant. I honestly didn't. What do you want to talk about, seafood? I'm gonna just let you talk because I really don't have anything to say today. I purposely didn't go live on purpose. Hold on, seafood. Let me find you. I keep my Instagram open on my computer for this. Oh, don't sign me out. Hold on. I ain't looking at the chat. Hold on. It's refreshing. There you go. I don't know why I'm not using my mouse, but I'm just not here today. I'm here, but I'm not here. Now, see, boo, if you come up here and get on my nerves, I'm just gonna end the live. I'm tell you that right now. Okay, okay. Probably after I get off here, Illis, I'm not staying up here 2-3 hours today. Okay, I got you. $1 bills. I ain't seen Players Club in a minute. I ain't seen that in a minute. That's what it reminded me of when you said that. Yeah, seafood get on my nerves. I'm just gonna be brutally honest today. Seafood know how I be doing me. It's all good. We wait for seafood to come up. What did I just say? Seafood? Oh my god. Mm, Mm-mm-mm. That's bad. Seafood, seafood. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let seafood do the talking because I don't have anything. Shut up, Andy. Stop. You don't get on my nerves. I like when you send me messages though. You be like, "What you do?" I be so tickled to do that. There he goes. Good morning. Oh, hello. Hold on. Oh, I can't hear you. Hello. You might have to drop and come back because I don't see your little. Oh yeah, he'll come back. He'll come back. Hey, seafood, come through. Google Chrome, sir. Come through Google Chrome. Because I had to tell B3 that before he had an issue. I said come through Chrome, and he did it, and it worked. So yeah, come through Google Chrome. But yeah, Angie, I'll be so tickled. You be like, "What you doing?" And you always ask at like a random time, and it be a time when I be like bored at work, or I just be randomly. I randomly look at my phone. I'm like, okay, I got something to talk about right now. Cause sometimes I be doing other stuff. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Dang it, 45 minutes up in here. Now we wait for seafood to come back. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. What's up, bush lurkers? I know you're here, trying to gain some kind of commentary off me. I know y'all here, cause y'all don't have commentary unless we got it. And it was the you're the only one person. I know. It's just okay. Here you go, seafood. Hey,
Can you hear me now?
yes, yes. Good
Oh, I
morning.
had to reboot my phone. That's what it was.
Gotcha, gotcha.
No, no. I wanted you to go on today because I kind of like I'm getting used to hearing your voice all the time. So when it's like the after the duck chat, I'm expecting you to pull up too. So
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Got
even if
y'all
you
hooked on.
even
Okay,
if
okay.
yeah, so you got so since you're familiar now, you gotta even if you just come up. You got this. You could talk about some nonsense or something, whatever it is.
I got you. I
Yeah, I
think
don't
I
want you to
got y'all used
be
to it.
upset. Yeah, I don't want you
Oh,
to be upset either.
I know. I'm trying. That's why I was telling them before you came up. Like
Hmm.
I purposely didn't go live because sometimes I be wanting to say something, but I try not to spill real life onto YouTube. So I'll
Right.
purposely like not go live and keep that private, and I won't say nothing. So yeah,
I hear you. Everybody has their swings at times, but you a service woman. You got to supply to the community. You know?
a mess.
So
But
you
yeah,
got to be on one. You got to stay
I know.
on.
Uh,
And it's Friday too. You know what I mean?
I know.
Today's the day. Today's like the day to introduction to the weekend. So we got to be on that.
Mhm.
There's been too
Yeah.
much stress this week. Too much stress this week.
Mhm.
Yeah. But okay, then now how you feeling outside of that though?
Eh, I was kind of bored at work yesterday. Well, last night. I left early. I was like, I don't want to be here, so I left early. Yeah.
Mm, no, no. Just don't take it out on anybody. Channel that somewhere else. You
Exactly.
know.
That's why
You
they.
know.
He said, "What's breakfast? Probably some waffles and bacon." Yeah, we'll see when I get downstairs.
You
So
cook,
y'all
babe?
bring your own snacks, huh? What?
You cook?
No, I'm just gonna heat up some quick. I don't feel like cooking in the morning.
No, I'm asking, do you cook?
Sometimes.
All right. Well, shout out to Clarence McLean Duck
Yeah,
for
yeah.
happy birthday
Happy birthday,
today.
Doc. Happy birthday, Doc.
The tasty cake king.
He moving around, so I got Doug. I get him. I forgot I got to message him later too. I forgot.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to pull up to the gym. I was going to do something for him, but he missed out there
Mhm.
because he's not coming. You
Yeah.
know, because tomorrow's going to be OD sparring, so he might want to be a part of that. But if he don't pull up, ain't nothing I could do about it.
Really? Okay, what's up, Mrs. Duck? Good morning.
What up, Tess?
We told look, Free was over there cracking on Duck. I said that's his birthday gift is the roast.
Yeah, Free been on the road lately, bro. He lucky I didn't get on at the same time, but he been coming up with some good ones. So
I know. He told him put the jacket back on, talking about though he look like he from Jagged Edge. I feel all that. Free is a trip, I
that
promise.
was hilarious. I was like, this guy's crazy, but
Yeah. Okay,
uh,
thank you, Mrs. Duck. You have a great day at work. I thank you for coming by.
yeah.
I done
So
got y'all used to my voice every morning.
yeah, yeah. You have to, man. You represent. You've been going strong every day.
I
Yeah,
know.
you have you've been sworn in now.
Right. Yeah, that's why I just be like, that's how come I always tell y'all, like, if y'all don't see a live posted by, or shoot, 6 a.m. my time, I'll be like, nope, that's all right. So,
What's the hour difference from us to you in New York?
yeah, I'm 3 hours behind y'all.
Oh damn! So it's 3 hours behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's 7 a.m. over there. You up this early?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Okay, you go, girl. I
Three
don't know if
hours
I was in.
behind.
And then I'm trying to get something stirred up though, because I'm trying to find out. I've been seeing some different names on here, so I'm trying to get familiar with other people too.
Yeah.
I'm trying, really
Uh,
trying to.
with me, the way it's funny how I end up networking between all the channels, but cause I would
You,
go to this channel, find this person, go to this channel, find this person,
yeah,
and
but you go on everybody's channel because I mean I'm assuming that everybody does it at different times.
well, as far as the boxing channels, is that what you're asking?
Well, I mean, I don't really like. I would support. It doesn't really matter the channel for me. I just support what I support. I'm just part of the boxing community, but at the same time, is it don't really matter what kind of channel it is. I just like even the cooking thing. I didn't even know Soraya does the cooking thing, but it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting, because I like culinary stuff.
Thank you, Mrs. Doug. Yeah, yes, exactly. Well, I just end up like, okay, so as far as the boxing channels, I go from channel to channel and I'll find different people in different channels. Then I'll sub to
Right.
them. And then when they go live, I go on they live and then see somebody else. So that's just how it's been working. But yeah, that's just that's how I do it.
Okay, okay. Ellie always calling me the Guru King. Sometimes I show my face just to show you that I'm not wearing a do rag.
Right, right.
Okay,
Cause
Ellie.
when they came in, that's what they was calling you when they first came over there.
I know. But since I've met you, I've accumulated a lot of nicknames.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Passport Bro and the Guru King, and then the boxing something. It's crazy, man. Look at this one, the Durock Bandit.
Yeah,
Yo, I
it's
think
a
that
lot.
is so funny.
It's a lot
I'm
of
letting y'all
them.
know. So look at me. I don't see me wearing no do rag. All right, I do it from sometimes when I'm in the hood. Other than that, I don't really rock it like that. I keep telling you, I'm hood fly. You
Gotcha.
know. So we gonna
But
see. What you got planned for the day though?
um, supposed to go to work tonight, but I put in some time, so I just probably do stuff around the house and chill. Probably. We'll
Oh, you
see.
got the option. You have the option to go to work or not to go to work.
Yeah,
That's the
I have
dopest job.
time to put in. Yeah,
That's the
I have
dopest job to
time to put
have.
in.
You have
I went
options.
last night and I left early. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, well, shoot. What do? You a nurse or something?
I don't say because I have stalkers in the bushes.
Oh, say
Just
less.
read up.
I totally respect that, which I don't understand why people even do that.
Yeah,
I had a
people.
stalker once. Hasbro Bro, Big Gilly.
What's up, Picasso? Good morning.
He said, "Who's that, Timberland?" Oh wow! Now again, I heard a new name, Timberland.
Yeah, for some reason we get a lot of nicknames around here. I got like
That's like,
4 names.
yeah, my name is somebody might call me by my real name. I won't even recognize that because they call so many different things.
Hmm. I like when people call me by my real name.
I
They
mean,
don't do
I don't mind it
it.
either, but
But yeah,
where did that even come from? Yo, don't be calling me by my government.
I don't care.
Yo,
If
I
people
don't even
know
care
about
now.
it. What's up, Jay?
Nobody want to know who's who no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They just
Be
know me by
blessed.
my YouTube name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. But remember that those are character names. If that character is not a part of your character, you know what I'm saying? That shouldn't even be a part of the pronunciation. But I just wanted
Mm-hmm.
you to come on today because I didn't want you to. Because when you said it, you sounded like you was like sad for whatever reason. I'm like, nah, man, nah, babe, we're not doing that. We entered into the weekend happy. You
Good.
know, you got to be that way for these internet stalkers. Let them know the hate don't kill the
Hey,
love. You know.
Seafood, hold on for a second. Hold on. Hold
All
it
right,
down.
all right. Yeah, see Fizzle in the building right now, doing his thing on the live chat with Vay, to co-host it right now, keeping the channel going. This is how we do New York style. I'm actually getting dressed to go to the gym today. Uh, I'm really sore as I don't know what, but I'm gonna pull up anyway because I know people depend on me to pull up. So it is what it is. And let me put on my thing. So let me switch from it. And the saga must continue 2026. You guys hear me out there, or am I on silent? G5 was good.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, ready?
I'm
When
back. What's up,
you go, which name? Am I like silent?
No, no, they can hear you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if anybody was hearing me or not.
What's up, Prize? Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So we in there like swimming right now. My guy
Mm-hmm.
G5, Prize Fighter, Illy was good. Jay Bliss in the building. Angie Baby calling me the Do-Rag Bandit. Beautiful. Everybody representing right now. What's
Mm-hmm.
everybody doing for the weekend? Post that. What's the vibe for the weekend? Post that.
I work every weekend. Every weekend, except for Sunday.
I see. I can't even make a comment on that because I don't know exactly what you do. But um, my stuff is church because I'm an entrepreneur. So
Mm-hmm.
I love what I do. It's not work to me. It's just like I feel like it's like
Mm-hmm.
recreation.
Right. I'll get there one day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the fact that you have an option to go in, that's saying a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if you wanted to, you could take off and you could still get paid. That's what I'm saying. That's what's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. I have time for that.
Yeah, so you good. You definitely good. That's almost entrepreneur itself. You know what I'm saying? So what it is, what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
how long you plan on being on today?
Until you leave.
Until I leave.
Well, no, you said an hour. I got like 30 minutes. You said an
Oh,
hour.
okay.
You asked me to do an hour. I'll do an hour. And then I'll get out of here.
Okay, now I'm gonna bring up a subject so that we can get it popping.
I'm going to tell you
Uh,
whether I'm going to talk about it or not. But go
okay,
ahead.
look, what what gives what makes a woman say yay to the guy without telling them that he's a cool dude, or what makes a woman chuck him, like saying, "I ain't even trying to give this guy no attention." I need to know the female secret on that.
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm just glad to have a job. I almost had my because. Okay, cool, Picasso. Yeah, some people will get jobs and some don't. Um, okay, can you ask that again? I'm sorry.
I said, what makes a woman give a guy the check up, like it's saying like he's good people, and what makes them say, "Nah, I ain't dealing with this dude"? Or
It depends on the
is it
situation.
appearance? Is it appearance? Is it the way he talks? Is it the way he smell? Is it the way he who what his affiliations is? What's the yay and what's the nay?
It's probably all of them. Probably all of them. Me, I'm not
So
gonna personally speak on me. I'm just gonna say in general. Yeah, it's
yeah, that's what
probably
I'm saying. The general IQ.
hmm
Because I
just
would be
just like
crazy to
the
say all
talks.
women,
Just
huh?
like I was saying over there on ducks. Same thing for us. Now smell good, look good, all that. Gotta be clean.
So yeah,
hmm
definitely got to be clean.
What's up, Josh? Yeah, it is. It's just a lot to say. I ain't prepared for that question this morning. I'm barely here. Yeah, I think it's a combination of all those, like in one. Yeah.
Some people are tolerant of certain things. Some people could be undercover dirty. They can have the clean appearance, but they really dirty on the
Exactly.
underneath.
Exactly. You got to watch all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I had
I
a
was
couple of
agreeing with everything y'all was saying. Like, yeah, be clean. Be clean
yeah,
all the way. Be clean for real.
yeah, for real. 'Cause,
I see. That's why I was agreeing with you. Like, yup.
yeah, there's a
Smell
couple of
good.
pig. There's a couple of pig pens in the group. You know, you know what I'm saying? People be fronting sometimes, but there's a couple of pig pens in the group. Like, yo, come on, bro, come on. We're not doing
hmm
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Or you're like, oh, oh, oh.
yeah.
I
But
had
then
no.
you
Mhm.
go ahead. I was like, you like on some of the things you say, you gotta add attitude in there with that, behavior, all that's a
Behavior.
fact.
Don't simplify that. When you say behaviors, could be so many bullet points to behaviors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Could be good behaviors, bad behaviors. Yeah, it's a number. It's a lot of combination of things.
All right,
Yeah, it's not just one thing.
now, all right, let me ask you a question. I had a situation when I went out with someone on a date, right? She was fine and everything, nice looking woman. Conversation was dope. The only thing that killed it was she had a crazy laugh. The laugh
Oh,
was so
wow.
doofy. It was a deal breaker for me.
Oh wow.
Would y'all do the same thing for that? If
Now,
it was
so if it's a thing where you do something that totally annoys me and I can't deal with it, like nah, you gotta go.
no, but I'm saying this is like the first type of appearance that like the first time you get to really sit down and talk to them, or they had a weird laugh, like it was like embarrassing. Would you
Mm,
give them a pass, or would you just like still
no, because I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. They got to go. Be like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, this not gonna work.
yo, I'm telling you that happened to me. I was like, oh no, that killed everything. And then she was like an undercover actress, and then I seen her one day going to one of the things, and I was like trying to act like I didn't know her. And she's like,
Mm,
aren't you such and such? But this is like a year later. And I was
mm,
like, oh, no. I said, nah. No, I said, I admitted that it was me. And she goes, whatever happened to you? I said, I don't know. Life just gets to you sometimes. And I just left it
mm.
at that.
Yeah. You
You
know, see,
know,
I don't like you that much. Like,
I mean, she was good looking, but her laugh was too much. I said, ooh. I was thinking like that. Was that too harsh on the being judgmental on that level? But, to each his own.
yeah.
Trying to show it.
Everybody has flaws, but then to me, your flaws will have to be something that I will be willing to deal with. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. But there's certain flaws I'm just not willing to deal with, though. That the laughing flaw, or if a person has a nice outfit on and the shoes are busted, I can't deal with that either.
But what would be the point of the outfit, though?
No, I'm saying some people get away with it. Like some people they think that the shoe doesn't
Part
the
of the outfit.
footwear don't matter.
The shoe is a part of the outfit. It's supposed to look just as good as the outfit,
Well,
or
that's all
even better.
right. Yeah, but not everybody wears matching shoes. You know how your women get like a little crafty with the experimentation of want to do different ensembles.
Yeah. What's up, BBO? BBO, the conversation y'all had last night. I forgot the guy name that was on your panel, but I agree with what he was saying. He was telling the truth. I wish a lot of people heard that, but he was telling the truth. Matter of fact, BBO dropped the link to that video in the chat so they can go back and look at it. I
What
was
was it
listening,
about?
but I was at work. It was a very interesting conversation, but I agree with what y'all was talking about. Yeah, yeah, that's a very good conversation. I agree with what he was saying.
With Bernard Hackett? Somebody named
Yeah,
Bernard Hackett?
yeah,
I don't. Oh, I gotta hit
yeah,
it down.
yeah. Drop the link to that live from yesterday, BBL, so they can go look at it. Because I still got to go back to it because I walked in in the middle of y'all conversation because I went in like after I got to work, so I didn't hear the whole thing, but that part I heard. So yeah. So yeah.
Who's that guy? Who's Bern Hackett? Bernard Hackett.
Yeah. He be over there with BBO.
Oh, okay.
He has
I'm
a,
thinking that was like a celebrity or something.
oh, so his son is a boxer.
Let's see. Oh, Jalil. Yes. I know who you're talking about now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to that guy, man? He just like disappeared.
You know me, I don't know. I still gotta learn.
Okay.
Hey, Prize, where you at? You gotta teach me, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Um. Yeah, that's a very interesting conversation they were having. So yeah.
What time BBO and them go on? Because I put Saturday, right?
It'd be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I'd be giving some time. I'd be too tuned out to do anything, and when I leave the gym.
Well, that's y'all time. My time may be like 5 or 6.
Oh,
So yeah,
well, that's how I'm canceling. I'm canceling out at that time.
eight
And that's
thirty.
what he does. BBO be doing stuff with D Free, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes.
Okay, I gotta check y'all out.
Put. Hey, BBO. Remember to put
Yeah,
your
put your
time.
link in, bro, in case I don't.
Put your
Um,
time. Mm. Whew, okay. That's the link to the channel. I want him to put that particular live in the chat though. Oh, my
okay.
foot. Slip. Hold on, let me move something around here. Yeah, y'all go slow to BVO. But
Yeah,
put
I'm gonna
the
check that. I'm gonna check that out, BBO. Like,
it was the last live he did. There it goes. It's this live right here.
all right, I'm gonna check it out. Like when
Yeah.
I'm about to run out anyway. Just go
Okay.
jump in the car to head to the gym, but I'm gonna have you still live on while I'm doing this. I'm gonna
Okay.
get myself
Okay. Sweet.
situated.
I know how you and D Free, how y'all move around. I got you. Is that the 2 hour mark? Okay. Okay. Thank you, BBO. Doesn't let me know exactly where I need to go. Okay. Awesome. But yeah.
Oh, it was a long show.
What should I do like 3 hours?
Damn.
It was interesting. So yeah. But yeah, y'all go check that out from last night. Um that's what I was talking about. BBO. I was agreeing with what he said about the women and the men, the sons and the daughters. I agree with it. Mm-hmm. Conversations like that are very interesting. Oh, there you go. What's up, Jose? Good morning. I'm only on here for 21 minutes and then I'm out of here because I don't really have nothing to say today.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be out of that angry filter that.
I'm trying to. It's
Have a,
still
you know what I'm
fresh.
saying? You know what I mean? Are you like
Yeah.
sensitive in that way? When
Hmm?
something aggravates you, are you sensitive in that way? Like when something aggravates you, you really go in on it?
Am I sensitive?
No, I said, are you sensitive in that way that when something really bothers you, you go in on it?
I go in on it?
Meaning, I mean, that's New York slang. Meaning, like you really dive into it.
Depends. I'm not really sensitive at all, bro. I'm a tough cookie. I know
Okay.
some people let things bother them, but I really don't. It's just that when it's personal, I be like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. When it's personal, I understand. But
mm-hmm.
everybody's different.
Shut up, BBL.
You know, one there. You really
He
bugging me
stop
out.
spreading that, BBL. Stop it. Why did he just walk into the door? I'm sorry, I'm about to say. But yeah,
I put
yeah,
on the
when it's
Burberry
like,
today.
hmm?
I put on the Burberry cologne today. I
That's
forgot that
what,
I
that's,
even had it until you mentioned it. Until I mentioned it to you.
yeah, you gotta be smelling good.
Yeah, I always smell good when I leave
Mm-hmm. Yep.
because presentation. You know, I have people that walk in all the time, like all levels of life, and
Shut up, Angie. Uh-huh.
believe it or not, that constitutes business. If you don't look good or smell good or even talk good,
Yeah,
people will.
that's a lot of times that scent will catch people be like, hey, what you got on? That the scent will start a conversation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten that a lot, and I always get like, by the way, you really smell good. What is that you wearing? Like,
Yeah,
my
I
mother
get
always
that.
taught me that the presentation is everything.
Right, right.
You know, if you don't have that, then literally nobody will talk to you. Because I'm not the type of guy that wears pants with the ass type thing. I'm not into that. If you used to
Say,
like, yeah, like when we were younger, my father never liked us doing stuff like that. And he would really get tight. And even my friends that would come over like that, he would say something about that.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah, I don't. I always warn people ahead of time. Listen, let you know, pull your pants up, tighten up your belt a little bit, because my dad don't play. And my parents are from the South. They're from North Carolina, so they don't play that separate game.
Mm-hmm.
If you a
Right.
slouch, you a slouch. Like they'll tell you, nah, you can't come to my house like that.
Yeah. I never like this the sagging of the pants type situation. I never like that. To me
Yeah.
it's very unattractive. I don't like it at
Mm.
all. I never liked it.
The thing that I hate the most to me was the when the guys be showing their underwear when their
That's what I'm
pants go.
saying.
I
That's
hate that, bro. That's
such a turn off. I'm like,
yeah.
ew.
I used to think that was like a gay invite.
That's what I heard too. I
I'm
don't
like,
like
no,
it at all. I'm like, absolutely freaking out.
no, like no.
BBL, if you don't stop putting that word in my chat, I gotta ban it later. I gotta ban it later.
Like, nah, bro, we don't do the underwear invites, bro. We don't play like that.
Right. But
For real.
yeah, I always thought that was very unattractive. And even with women,
Yeah,
I like you do have people that women that just dress where you can see everything.
yeah, that sounds
And
fine, though.
I don't like it because I'm like, you showing him everything. What do you think he's gonna want? So,
Uh-huh.
they can dress like that if they want to. That's just not how I choose to present myself. So, yeah.
I mean, to keep it real with you, like nowadays, especially on internet media, I always
Yeah.
see women taking side profiles, like they want their ass to be shown. Like that's a signal for whatever it's signal for. And sometimes we fall for that because, I'm a leg and die man. I'm gonna keep it real, but I can't deal with if that's all you got is the
Um,
offer. Then nah, man. I
hey,
can't
hold
rock
on,
with
hold
you.
on. Hey, Seafood, are you in touch with BBO? Um,
No, as far as what, like,
um, hold on. Hey, Five, are you still in here?
change the
Mm.
number.
Hold on, BBO, because I don't drop my link in the chat because I have weird people that hit my link and come and put a lot of craziness in the back chat. Five, are you still in here? Because I can send it to him so he can send it to you. What's up, Mary? Hold on. I don't know if Five's still in here or not. Or Free, one of y'all. Oh my god. If some weirdos hit my link, I'm gonna be pissed at you. Hold on, let me make sure he probably not in here. Free, are you in here? He probably not.
Y'all have follow each other on Instagram?
Oh, BBO don't have an Instagram. But
Oh,
last time I
okay.
sent it to Five and Five sent it to him. That just keeps me from having to put up the banner and all that crap because I know it's him.
Okay, I got you.
I don't know how to do it because I don't think BBO or Five still in here. Let me see. Hey BBO, you got to be quick on the draw. Where's my hold on, let me grab my phone because I'm gonna delete it immediately. Hey BBO, you ready?
Yeah, I wonder
You
whatever happened
ready?
to that kid, Jalil Hackett. That guy just like disappeared.
Who?
Jalil Hackett. He was a good prospect.
I don't know. What's up, Mad Chat? BBO, are you ready? I'm deleting it immediately. Hold on, wait for him to tell me you ready. Hey, Prize, do you have? Can you send it to BBO?
He just
Um,
bought prize. I didn't. I'm telling you, that dude's been so much off the radar, bro. I almost forgot about him. If y'all didn't mention it, I wouldn't even remember that guy's name.
okay, I'm gonna send it to Prize. I'm gonna send it to you. You send it to BBO. Okay, let me find you. I don't trust the chat no more. Where are you, Prize? Let me see. For some reason, I get you and B3 mixed up, Prize. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. All right, I'm gonna send it to you, Prize. You send it to BBO. For me, please. I appreciate it. All right, I sent it. Okay, I sent it. Oh, what's up, Mary? I'm sorry, I'm a little preoccupied. Yes, hit the like.
Prize, how did he do? Did he do good? Did he win or anything like that? I thought
Hey,
that dude was gonna
BBO,
get a three.
Prize gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Seafood, but go ahead.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I know, you know what? When y'all start talking about boxing, I don't even say anything. I just let y'all do it. It's all good.
No, it's all good. No, I'm just reading what he said in the chat because when I'm on the face thing, I don't see the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I go back and just see if I missed anything. I'm like, oh no, I never, you know. Okay, no problem.
All right. So when he send that to BBO, he can come up. But yeah, got a KO. Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that kid had something, bro. He definitely had something. He was a really good prospect. I thought he was gonna be like a millionaire like no time if he isn't
Mm.
already. Because like how when they have sports figures that come up, they really promote them big time, especially in New York. So
Mm-hmm.
when people hear about it, everybody's through the word of mouth and everybody spreads the name.
Mm-hmm.
And then, other people ask questions, but that dude just like fell off the radar for a while. I didn't know what happened to him. So I figured, you know, You know, we see a lot of unexpected deaths and stuff like that lately. So I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And I'm in that community. I'm like, but I haven't seen him in a minute. But you know,
There you go. What's up, BBA? Thank you,
What's
Pride.
going on? I see you be super paranoid after that.
Yeah, after that, I was like, screw that. I'm gonna be like Duck now.
No,
but
but
good,
what's
B.
going on, Seafood? No, Jalil's actually just fought on the underdogs card that Turkey Al Sheik had, and it
Oh,
just signed it. Yeah,
so
he
he
got a
wasn't on
knockout
the
against
live. He
Elijah
wasn't on the
Bonds.
Yeah, so he wasn't on the live stuff like that. Like sometimes they
No, he
have
was
the
on
underground.
TV. He was on
Oh
TV.
damn! I
Yeah, it
must
was
have
on the
missed it.
zone.
Okay, I would have loved to see that guy. I thought that kid was really good, man.
Yeah,
Really good.
he's really good. I just with him, he got some growing to do. But you got a kid who came up in the Russell's gym. And
Yeah.
Bernard is, and I don't know how familiar you are with Gary Singer, but Bernard is the one guy who actually was personally trained um, by um, by Gary Senior. So Gary Senior kind of brought him in as a spit bucket man, working his way up all the way to actually taking his son up to national. So yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
actually
what's
got a
up.
chance to get taught by and Gary Senior was
Right.
a savant. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what I was saying about the conversation yesterday that what Vacay Boy was listening to is that I don't think people understand. Sometimes I joke around and have fun, but
Right.
if we being real, man, blacks are losing in almost every aspect of life, professionally, personally. You're talking about 34% of all black men and women that's married to each other is only 34%, but the divorce rate is 68%. So it's like
Uh,
it's tough, man, because then you'll get a cat who's in his 40s who didn't want to build with somebody when they was young.
hmm
And they'd be like, "Oh man, I don't want to be with nobody who's gonna take my money." Well, you gotta be real. If she didn't come up with you, how can she appreciate you in that same way? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
I
just that you
mean,
can't
but
have it all, and it goes the same way with women, where you'll have a really pretty woman who go through life, turn down certain guys, friend zone the wrong guys, and then they'll be 50 or 40 and not married. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I don't know how people judge success. I've always judged it by a classic way of you have your wife and you just build together, you know what I mean? And y'all figure out how y'all can do it together because if you think about our grandparents, it wasn't perfect. But grandma and
no.
granddad bought a house. Some of them even own churches, property. But you gotta have somebody to build with milk to build together, you know what I mean? So that's why I
Well,
say
you
that.
know what? You know what, BBO? I mean, I totally agree with you because my family's old school and we had that southern upbringing before they migrated to New York, right? There is not that there's a handbook or anything like that. There is
Mhm.
no real life lesson on toleration
Right.
because when you're with a person and you're trying to build with them, you know they don't we don't know what people's tolerances are regarding self-respect or violations. You know what I'm saying? So certain grievances go a little bit further than that. Sometimes people do or cheat or whatever, and they want to jump and go to the next person. And being that social media came into the game now, you know, courtship is and chivalry is like almost out the door. So it's like there's no forgiveness. Like we were all raised to know who God is and stuff like that, but yet we're
Mhm.
still not expressing it in our speeches and stuff like that, or people that we're affiliated with. You know what I'm saying? I understand that part of it. And most of the time, I don't want to classify the unsuccessfuls in terms of divorce rates and stuff like that due to race, only because it happens in everywhere, right? But in our community, it's really bad because we're harsh on each other. And the question is, where when does it stop? Or where does it stop? What's the whatever? Because when I counsel, I counsel families sometimes or couples, and I tell them, listen, if that person cheated on you, but if you really love them and you can find in your heart to forgive them, then forgive them. Nobody's gonna say nothing to you, but understand if you do that, you cannot really bring it up for as like a rock, throwing a stone at them, because sometimes the friends are the devil's advocates also, that make them want to leave something that could have been better on the second try than the first. So
I just say
it's a
this.
yeah.
My bad. My bad. Go ahead. Finish your thought. My bad. I thought you was
No,
done.
no,
My
I'm
bad.
listening. I'm listening. No, I was that wasn't thought. I was finished with the thought.
No, it's just I get what you're saying. I get the premise of what you're saying, but
Right.
at the end of the day, and maybe, and like I said, I can't see. I don't look at it as old school, but I was raised by my grandparents. I look at what's worked, and what I've
Right.
seen work are relationships. And there's just certain things and certain lines that, and I get what you're saying about something like, infidelity and all that, but at the end of the day, there's certain lines and things you got to be able to understand, because what happens with black people is
Good
very
morning.
there's always
Right.
this pacification
Can I
of,
get that
oh,
large berry sangria?
okay, y'all hear,
I'm
oh, my
listening,
bad,
brother.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening, brother. I'm listening.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And with green tea and a turkey sauce, egg and cheese on a plain bagel. I'm sorry,
No,
brother. Go ahead.
what I basically was saying is that when you look
That's
at
it.
when you look at blacks, we
Mm-hmm.
always want to like give excuses why we're not doing what we're supposed to do, or we
Right.
saying, oh, we can't compare. But if you're losing at this kind of rate, there's got to be a reason why, and you got to figure out what's the underlying issue to why you're losing in this way. And I think too many times as blacks, we always say, oh, they just going through something. That's bullshit. Everybody has to take their 24 hours and get in that mirror and figure out what they can do better. Prime
Right.
example.
Right.
I made up in my mind that I want to get back in shape. I'm 35. I'm saying that by the time I'm 37, I want to get back to having a six pack, and I
Right.
believe that can happen just off putting the work in to do so. And when I'm saying in our community, there's always this pacification on why the shit ain't going the right way, but we got to make really hard decisions to change what's going on. If not,
Right.
you can have the same circumstances where you still have, I think 1 in 4 black women are raising a child alone. And then on top of that, you talking about a 50%. I take that back. It's a 50% rate from Wall Street Journal on single mothers. So 50% of all our children are going to be raised by a single mother. We talking
Right.
about these kids are coming out feminine. You see them in the gym. We got kids who, if
Yeah.
you talk to them the way we talk to men, they get
Yeah.
intimidated because they're not used to a man speaking to them in a certain way. They used to
Right.
how mama talk, and I'm trying to tell you that is going to
It's
be
gonna
the
be
death of our people. That's
right.
exactly going to be the death for our people, because we're going to have a bunch of niggas talk about, oh, they doing their thing. No, that nigga's a drunk. Oh, she doing her thing. No, she's a whore. We got to be able to look in the mirror. And I can say this. One thing about me, I had to teach. I'm teaching myself how to turn that plate down. And that's something I got to say. Hey, I'm being a greedy savage. But no
Right.
one has real conversations with themselves, so we never get any real results. And that's why blacks are failing. That's why you see us going to prison at a higher rate than we did in the freaking 80s. Because
Yeah.
there is no understanding on how to get to what we need to be, because everybody want to say, oh, it's not that bad. No, it is that bad. It is
Yeah.
that bad. How many grandparents do you know that's actually married now? That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Everybody
Yeah,
used
but
to go to their grandparents' house and see mama and see big daddy together. Now you don't see that.
think
You be
about it.
seeing,
Think about
yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
think about I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Think about the when we say our generation or our grandparents, right? Think about the message that's passed on from generation to generation. When one dies out, another generation matures, right? So we are considered, anybody who's considered 35 and over is of the older generation of old school, right? Or what we identify as old school. So if you weren't properly changed from that, based on, like I was raised in the point where even the parents on the block that we were friendly with would reprimand us too if we did something what I call out of network. We did something we're not supposed to do, but the teaching and the scolding was the same from the neighbor's house as well as our own house, right? If we're not implemented or taught in these things, being that again, we're talking about communities that have no intellect or intelligence of social medias or devices that will make the world smaller, right? So all we did was see was in the community, right? Now we're to the point where we can reach out anywhere, fly anywhere, go anywhere. People are afraid of marriage because they think about the negative part of being divorced. You might not be able to have the same things that you had when you first got in due to what the government would entitle a woman to. So a lot of that comes from that, as well as the conversation is not in the home anymore. It's become outside. It's become commercial. It's become study groups. It's become women's seminars. I've even spoken at a women's seminar, and sometimes the way women think, I'm thinking like, where did you get this information from that you feel that you're entitled to certain things? Or even these men, like some of these men are just not emotionally mature to understand how to filter and to digress or progress. Like when an example of it is when Vay said that she was feeling angry, I just felt like trying to be nice. I said, nah, Vay, I need you to come on. I need you to be positive because you never know who you inspire just on the way you talk. And even if you're not talking about nothing, but the fact that you may have something that they don't have, it might inspire you to do something positive. You know what I'm saying? Like we could say the percentage of stuff like that, but the mindset and the ego plays a role. So if you're not properly raised in terms of the grandmother talks, sometimes we listen more to our grandparents than we do our own parents, right? But then when does that filter or relay to the next generation? Like some of these kids, this generation, especially when I see them in the gym, their mouths is crazy. I don't even say the word nigga. Real talk. I never address no black person as that. I'll say, yeah, you want some nigga shit, but I never say, yo, that's my, you know what I'm saying? I never refer people to that. But then again, that's me because I know what the true definition of the word is, but yet we still use it. So that type of development can go in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying, BVO? But I feel what you're saying, but there's so many bullet points onto certain titles of companionship, relationships, environments, relationships in professional environments. It goes so many different ways. But again, I mean, I honestly wouldn't even know what the direction to go because there is no one correct way to do it.
I think I get what you're saying. I remember there was a conversation Nikki Giovanni was having. What was the guy? I want to say it was James Baldwin. If I'm saying his name right. But anyway, Nikki Giovanni was saying, you give your best self to your job, to everyone outside, and then when she's talking to another black man saying, when you come
Right.
home, lie to me, make me feel special. And what I learned from that is this: a lot of times as black men, we give our best selves to our careers, to people outside the home, and unfortunately, our wife doesn't get a chance to see that charming, happy you because you done been beat down so much. You want to come home and recharge. But what I've had to learn is, as a man, you got to kind of find that rechargement in your faith. And you got to really understand that, hey, man, you're not going to walk a perfect road, but you can't make excuses of why things happen. I'm from the projects, man. I'm from the worst of the worst. I'm talking about roaches and rats, man. I'm talking about when I was growing up, man. I remember being in the projects looking out my window thinking, am I ever going to leave here? How can I get away from these niggas? I hated them niggas I went to school with. I hated niggas I played basketball with, football with. I hated the cafeteria lady. I hated the hall monitors. I hated everybody because I just couldn't believe as a kid that I was stuck with all these crazy niggas who had nothing but harm to me. I remember you used to walk to school. You had to be a gladiator to walk to school because niggas was throwing hands. And I'm not talking about, clapping hands. I'm talking about they throwing hands as soon as you come up the hill. And that's the kind of environment you grow up in where you see people do stuff like you will see a man not work. You will see a man sit all day on a woman's couch, drive her car all day, and be like, dang, like this is not how I want to live. When she get mad, she can throw this nigga out. I think you gotta want it, man. And I think, and maybe the way I went about it wasn't perfect, but it's because I hated all those niggas that much. I say, you know what? I'm not gonna live like this, man. I'm not gonna be on no food stamps. And had these back then they used to have a lot of Jews in the neighborhood. That's before they all left. And I'm thinking like I ain't gonna have these Jews niggas looking at me crazy. I'm gonna make
Hey,
sure I can
hey,
afford to buy groceries wherever I want to go. My bad, go ahead.
I was trying to make sure seafood was back because he
Sorry
dropped
about
out.
that. I got kicked off the day.
Okay,
Oh,
got
okay. Oh, my bad, my bad. So I get a little passionate about this stuff. My bad.
No. I'm feeling you because these are the type of talk we need to have as a people. Thank you, man. These are the type we need to have as a community because sometimes we're not aware of a lot of things. Not everybody was raised up the same. Not everybody's been in the situations where they have to be in a hostile environment. I mean, I was raised in the hood, but I was in the hood. I mean, not hood in the terms of criminal. I've done criminal stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've been exposed to a lot of stuff that I was supposed to see, even though I had the proper upbringing. But some of that hood shit stuff was was something I wanted to experiment to invite to experience myself. A lot of stuff that people talk about, I can't relate to because I didn't. I was brought up with love, but I couldn't really hate no one except for the people that really try to violate my principles of respect. So I'm a little harsh on certain things or certain people
Hmm.
and confrontational, but I know when to like give a pass and when to address it. Like for what you're saying, based on what you're saying, because I went to college and I got a school went to school for computer technology and psychology, and even that it's still not what I'm doing today because I feel I'm more asset to the community based on what I'm doing right now. But going through inner city kids stuff and a lot of stuff that we used to have access to, we don't have access to, and the percentages that we use in terms like in the way that you're diagramming it makes me wonder like when you say you used to hate stuff like that, it makes me wonder what the conversation was with the adults in your home or aunts or uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't
Yeah.
really you know what I mean? Like I don't want to. I'm not
Let me clear it up. When I say hate, I don't necessarily mean like I hate the person. That's
right.
just kind of how I was raised with my grandfather. That's kind of how he used to talk. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I picked that up. What I'm saying is the stuff I seen around me motivated me to want to be better.
Right.
Seeing
Understood. Understood.
seeing men be absolute failures motivated me. Being
Right.
around dudes who couldn't read and write, being around dudes who couldn't read and write motivated me. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So Nas had a song, and I'll never forget. I was a youngster when it came out. He
Mhm.
said, "Young men, you don't want to be my age and can't read and write and have to beg a woman for a place to sleep at night." Something as simple as that.
Yeah,
Or
that's a
even
deep
the way
line.
Jay-Z said, um, if you ever not feeling your real dad, put my face on this body. Don't wait for nobody. Some women are good, some women are whores. But what I'm saying is, you can find little tidbits of people giving you information on how to
Right.
do it. What I'm saying is this: as black men, unfortunately, I think one of the biggest failures we have is we're not honest about what we're seeing. For me personally, I'm not perfect. BVO's made a lot of mistakes, but I can
Right.
say the greatest thing I've done. I've been with my wife 15 years. We've been married. It'll be 15 years in August. We've been married. It'll be
Congratulations.
12 in August. Say it again.
Congratulations.
I
Congratulations.
appreciate you.
That's a
And
big
I'm
thing.
30, and I'm about to be 35, about to be 36. And the reason I did that is when I was a kid, there was this show that used to come on TV Land. It was called The Cosby Show. And I used to look
Oh
at
yeah.
Bill Cosby and say, you know what? I like this nigga here, man. He not struggling. He's speaking correctly. He not talking that nigga talk. How
Mhm.
can I be like that? And unfortunately, it made a guy who grew up with old people even
Mhm.
more of an old man personality wise. But it worked out for me in the workplace because I was able to find, commonality on things that I knew from their old school. And what I'm telling you what's happening is Everybody's not gonna have that same charisma BVO has. You guys can hear me
Right.
talking. I'm pretty charismatic.
Right.
Everybody's not
Right.
gonna have that. Everybody can't be. And Magic Johnson said it all the time. Everybody doesn't have that likability factor. What I'm
Right.
saying is,
Right. Right.
as a black person, if we're being honest, niggas are failing and no one cares. Everybody just kind of like brushes it off, but we're doing worse than we ever did. That's the part that's so crazy about the numbers. Forget the numbers. We're doing worse than we ever did. We
Well,
talking about.
let
Go
me
ahead.
interject. Let me just interject 1 second.
Go
When
ahead.
you say that we're doing worse than we ever did, I kind of disagree with that to an extent. In terms of attitude, yes, but in terms of success, I disagree. Only because there's more successful career-wise athleticism, whether they become millionaires or thousandaires or be able to raise up, buy homes for themselves. That opportunity wasn't always given to us, right? And then even though we are successful in what we do, right? And in terms of what we are now, like I would consider you a upright black man because you have success in your home with your wife, right? Therefore,
Right.
you are fruit to the community, believe it or not, right? The only
Right.
thing I feel, and this is just my opinion, the only thing that I feel that scars you is that as educated as you sound, you still use the narrative nigga. Because I talked to a Jewish guy before, and
Mm-hmm.
again, he was my friend
Mm-hmm.
until he said this thing to me. He
Mm-hmm.
said, um, I thought niggas and blacks were the same. And I was like, no, bro. Now
Mm-hmm.
I could have took that to a point where I would have got in his car and punched him in the face. I could have did that, but I didn't. You know what I did? I
What's
educated. I
that?
said there is a difference between niggas and black people. I said, but at the same time, is my father is the one that told his father, please don't use that word in front of my son. And when he said that, it always stuck with me since I was a little boy. That nigga was never meant to be a good word. Never meant to be a good word. So when I hear a person that speaks it, I don't judge them on the language, but I judge them on the way they use it in context because we are not that. We were not born niggas. You know
No,
what I'm
no.
saying?
I'm gonna tell you why I say that though, Seafood. To give you an example.
Oh,
See, I don't
okay.
do a lot of cussing, right?
Uh-huh.
So I don't really cuss a lot. I've actually really worked like I really worked at that because I'll be honest, I didn't grow up cussing. I didn't grow up hearing people cuss. That's something I
Okay.
picked up on the street. So the
Right.
reason sometimes I use the word nigga is because for kids and certain people, it gives them that feeling of comfortability of he speaks the language I speak. Because what happens too many times when you get educated, you stop speaking to where people can relate to what you're saying. So what I try to do is I understand these things and I try to bring the language as simply to the most common man I can. So
Right.
when I say that we're not being included, we're not being able to penetrate the economy in real ways. When you say out of all of America, black people are about 13%, right? And we have less than a percent of the entire wealth of the country. Less than a
Right.
percent.
Right.
So
Right.
people don't understand how small that is. But when I say, yo, niggas is failing, mad niggas is failing,
Right.
people hear that different. So it's just for me, that's just a tool I use. I looked at it when I don't know if you're familiar with there's a rapper named Mace. I noticed
Yes.
that Mace doesn't cuss, but because Mace might use the N-word, it gives guys that comfortability of he's not trying to talk over our head. He's talking to me, the common man. Because where I'm from, I can't speak for nobody else. And my dad is from Brooklyn. He's from Fort Greene. So one thing
Okay.
about I've noticed is from them, they say nigga a lot. So
Yeah.
when they
True.
say it,
That is
it's
true.
just something that reaches. Because what you get is this. Instead of Obama saying, you know what, hey, I understand black men that you guys don't like the fact that a lot of the liberals are embracing homosexuality or embracing all these causes that you don't agree with. You
Right.
shouldn't go over there and see a show of strength for Tank with Trump. You shouldn't see a strength in Trump. But what he could have said that would have hit people better is y'all niggas gotta understand this nigga Trump is bad for you. The nigga saying one thing gonna do another. If he would have said that, I guarantee that message would have came off different. But what happens is sometimes we become bourgeois and we talk over people's heads and we can't reach them. And I think the greatest thing that Clarence 13X did, and I'm a Christian. If you think about the movement of the gods and earths, Clarence 13X understood, let me speak the language of the common man so I can reach him. And that's the whole key to it all. And that's what Elijah Muhammad was telling us. That's what Louis Farrakhan is telling us. We got to reach the common man. Dudes like me and you are going to be okay. I'm talking about the common man needs some type of understanding on what's going on, and you got to speak his language. You got to say, yo, nigga. And I get why you don't like to say nigga, because my grandma, I'm going to tell you something funny. My grandma hated Muhammad Ali. She hated him.
Wow.
You know why? Because she grew up in a time where niggas didn't talk back. They didn't do it. When you heard Stokely Carmichael on that train with Martin Luther King and said all the scapegoats are dead, dude, that was a super powerful thing to say back then. And I try to take that same mindset of how can I reach the niggas in the hood, the young ladies in the hood? They understand that word, nigga, and it kind of just opens them up more than if I speak the same way I would speak to somebody like I'm in work or in a professional environment. We got it. Everybody else can have they talk. Blacks can too. Ain't gotta
Hey,
always be
BBO.
so proper. Bad,
Can you kind of limit your saying that word a lot, please?
Oh, my bad. I'll hop off. My bad. I was just
No, I ain't saying leave. I'm saying just kind of limit your use.
No, I'm just
Go
saying
ahead.
that's how I usually talk. My bad. So I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to disrespect the platform.
No, you're good. Go
I
ahead.
appreciate you having me, man. Shout out to you, Seafood. Shout out VK Bay. But I appreciate you guys.
No, thank you. No, but listen, this is very interesting conversation because you know sometimes people don't understand the word between, like when I say the N word or black, people don't understand the word between debate and conflict. They think it's the same. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm an educated black man, right? Some of my friends use the term nigga towards me. I'm sorry, they use that term, the N word towards me, right? I can't direct everybody's language. I can't. But it doesn't mean I can't identify with it. But I understand what you're saying, right? This is the thing. We have to make an example. We have to make an example. I don't speak the language I used to speak back in the days like that. I used to say N word all that time. But I was brought up in private schools up until high school. And then when I got in the hood, when I became a street guy, I got to understand a whole lot of things, right? That street smarts to make my book smarts, that was personified it even more, right? That doesn't make me special. What it does make me is a tool, because now I'm in a leadership position to where people follow me, even walks of life that I do not know personally. I have people that come to me on the street like, hey, I see you on TV or whatever it may be. Or I see you here and there. I like what you say and stuff like that. Like I'm really active in the community, right? But that doesn't give me, me being active doesn't give me favor. It's just making me bring things, certain awarenesses to people that don't understand or who don't come out of their circle, community, or have been anywhere to be like you and me, right? There's people that only talk the deli talk, the corner talk. They only know that. You know what I'm saying? And most of those guys are very intelligent, right? So I've been on the drug dealer side. I've been in the banging side and the gang banging side. I've been on all of that. I've been on the opposite, on the positive side. I've been on the travel side. I've been on the mentorship side. I've been on the counselor side. I've been on that. Me knowing the narratives on both sides, what does it change? If I became a millionaire today, is my personality going to change? No, it's not. You know why? Because I'm really going to help. There are black millionaires who are programmed not to help us because they want to be admired for whatever reason it is, for what they do or what they don't do. They don't want to give out their money or give out the information for us all to arise to help somebody else. Remember, if we're going to talk about our family, let's talk about it across the board. We are the original man. Let's just keep that. That truth has been hidden from us for centuries. But we are the original man. When is it the original man going to stop looking at the white man or whoever man that's trying to hold us back as an excuse because it's still being excused right now, right? But at the same time, is you're what you tell me saying to me right now, BBO, makes me respect you more because you have a great testimony. But that should be heard. Your
Mhm.
testimony should be heard, not beyond the confines of your home or people that you know. And that's real talk when I say that. Dude, there's not enough of us doing that. That's the reason why percentage of us are low. That's the reason. So
You want
I'm
to?
sorry. I don't mean to get so passionate
No, no,
about it.
I
I
like
just,
that because you spitting some real game. I'm gonna tell you something funny. When I came to YouTube, I called myself the original man, the Asiatic black man.
right.
I play Khalil Muhammad as when you say this is a sick Negro, when you see that this is a sick Negro on my channel, that's Kali Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Kali Muhammad came up under the great
Okay.
Louis Farrakhan. Then you'll hear me play Malcolm X, you'll hear me play different things, but it makes you
Right.
laugh because what I found out about this, I read a great book by Rush Limbaugh called The Art of Theater. And you guys gotta
Mm.
think, if you look at my channel, I say stuff a certain way to make it entertaining. So excuse me, I'm gonna say
Right.
this real quick, babe, so don't give me a hard time. When I say big black nigga,
Right.
that's making you say, whoa, somebody black said that? But if you notice, I don't need other people to give me content. I don't need to go
Right.
back and forth with niggas. Sorry, I'm sorry, man. I'm so
It's
used
That's
to
okay.
talking
okay.
Go
like
ahead. Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got
I don't need to go back and forth with niggas. I don't gotta
Right.
talk about niggas because they don't matter. It only matters because everything you see with BVO is something that I thought of. Even the name BVO comes from my uncle, Brent's very own. My uncle was a big boxing fan. So what I did was I read up and learned a bunch about boxing,
you.
and now I get to speak about it. And then it got so good where I get to talk to people like Uncle Stitch, Duran. I done had people like Chop Chop Curly on the show. I done had Bernard, his son Jaleel. I done had Kid Austin, Coach Schofield, his father. I just noticed this. Too many blacks don't understand the most powerful thing you can ever do. And I don't always use his name like this, but Louis Farrakhan said the most powerful thing you can ever do in life is take something from your mind and make it become real. And I'll take it just like it is in the Bible when the word became flesh. So when Jesus Christ was born, that word became flesh. So that's how powerful your mind is. You can take something out of your brain and make it for the masses. And I'm gonna tell you guys something even funnier. I'm learning that I probably won't even talk about boxing much longer because it's more for me to do. It's more for me to talk about. It's more for me to
Mm.
engage with. But see, what I want to do is this. I try to be authentic. There's nothing worse than when you watch these panels of these niggas up there and these chicks up there who have never been married to nobody. They want to tell you about marriage. They got these chicks who've been married a year. They want to tell you about marriage. How about you shut up and put somebody up there who actually knows what it's like to be married and as a man argue with your wife and have to realize at times I got to control my ego. I don't think that's people understand. Ego and black men not having basic understanding of how they have to control themselves has been the biggest downfall for black men, and it continues to be. You got this coach with the pretty name Shimon Moore. He wants to sleep with some goofy white chick and throw away $13 million a year. Why is he doing that? He has no sense of self. He doesn't understand that you can't let your lust control you. It don't matter what she said. It don't matter what she. Hey, women are getting finer, and you know I like them black as the street. Food. When I see
Secret.
something that's black as the street, I'm talking about black like Chauncey from Black Street. When I see something black, I say, you know what? That's nice a certain way because it's a young nigga coming behind me that's gonna be like, oh, I can do it like BBO did it. Niggas be like, oh
Right.
man, BBO, you got 5 million views. How'd you do that? Because I understand who I am, and when you understand who you are, that's the greatest thing you can ever be is be yourself. And too many
Right.
niggas don't understand that. You ain't got to compete with nobody. You ain't got to do nothing. Like me at my job, I work in heavy truck sales. I'm the only black in a company that's number 14 in the country in heavy trucks. That's
Mm.
semi, that's light duty, that's minimum, heavy, light, and medium duty. Only black person that's in any type of management because I know the power of being a Sammy Davis. Sammy Davis is the same nigga that bought Frank Sinatra to the Million Man March. So you got to
Right.
watch you call sellout, because
That's
just because
true.
a nigga got
That is true.
relationships, that
Uh-huh.
doesn't mean they're a sellout. It means that might bring something special to the table. What blacks have lost it on, and I'm sorry, I get too passionate, I read too much, is this. People don't realize that Dr. King's whole movement was paid for by contractors, plumbers, dentists,
Uh-huh.
doctors. As
Uh-huh.
blacks, we got this
Yep.
facade that we need the government to help us. No, we got to get back together, get you a good black woman. And I'm gonna tell you something real. Niggas be talking about they want a black woman that look exotic. I'm from the hood. That's what they say. They want the chick with the baby hair, with all that. You can get one. All you gotta do is just get one with a Spanish mom and a black dad. They out there.
Right.
Everything you
Right.
want can be found in a black woman. People don't understand that.
Right.
They gotta understand that you ain't gotta get some chick not from your culture. You can get you a black chick burnt up. She'll have the baby hair, the pretty. I done seen some super chocolatey girls that got all that, but niggas don't even take the time to find that. That's all I'm saying. My bad. Go ahead. I get so passionate about this stuff. My bad.
No, no, listen. That's again. This is why I'm glad that I feel like God is the reason why we're even having this conversation. When I reached out to Vay when she was feeling a little whatever, Vay, like, shout out to Vay, because she doesn't probably even realize how important she is to the community as well. You know what I'm saying? We're talking with people from different states, but we still one mindset. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's like what your information today, BBO, is very valuable, because I like that you're actually speaking about how powerful our minds are. There are a lot of people who do not think like that, and it's sad that it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And we always stereotype each other, or we always say whatever because of our environments. But I've been in a few environments. I've been across the seas. I've been around the world and did some just on boxing. And because I got a chance to experience different um, cultures, doesn't mean I'm abandoning mine, right? And what you said was very
Right.
interesting about Sammy Davis Jr. And that's so true, because there was a time when I was in high school, actually high school going into college, and I dated a white girl, right? But I didn't know she was white because she looked Spanish to me. Because I was really predominantly raised in a Spanish neighborhood. But anyway, I brought her back to the hood, and then everybody was like saying, "Yo, you the only guy that can do that." I was like, "What do you mean? You're the only black guy." They use the N word. You're the only N word that can bring back somebody's hood, and nobody say nothing. And I knew it was because I had the street essence in me because of who I was at the time. And I understand what they mean by that, but at the same time, it's just like, look, why is it that I would be considered a sellout because I chose to go out with another person that's not of my ethnic background? I said that's culture, right? But at the same time, is I had to experience other things in order to define it. Even when my parents told me, you have to understand, I'm not teaching you to be racist. You could be a little prejudiced, but you don't be racist. But you have to remember they are white. When my mother told me that, I ran with that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew where she was going with it. So in that situation, when you talk about how diverse black people are, I totally feel you that, because to an extent it does break down the preference of what we like or what we don't like or stuff like that. I would never um, down talk a black woman because my mother was black, my aunts are black. You know what I'm saying? And to a degree, some of us are all mixed with something anyway. But my thing is, when we get these testimonies, we don't hear this enough. We don't hear this enough in the neighborhood. People feel like we need a community leader to talk like this. No, we don't. The education is there. And because we have these devices now, there is no excuse for ignorant people. No excuses for ignorant people. We were talking about hygiene earlier. There's no excuse for someone to smell. You know what I'm saying? We have information now. There's no reason why you can't get information or be a part of something to be something. There's no reason for you to be a bum when we have information that generates to get money. So when I hear stuff like that, and I hear things about your marriage, you've been in your marriage for 15 years. You know why I give you applause? Because not because you've been in it for 15 years, but because you went through the trials and errors of being with someone for that long. That is a testimony. Because that shows the success that we can get along. We could go through adversities. We could still build, and we could still forgive. Does not the Bible not say that? We have to forgive our trespasses in order for us to, because you can't. It's a sin not to forgive. Believe it or not, it's a sin. Now sometimes we be on our own accord and be like, nah, man, I can't deal with that. That dude is different, man. I am never going to forgive him. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to forgive this man. But you know what? We have to. In our Christian values, we were brought up certain ways that we were taught these things. So when I speak about my black people, or when I speak about people in general, because I never like to specify stuff in culture, because I think that we're beyond that part of it. Now the truth has been brought to us. We have a responsibility to spread the word, to tell other people who are not as educated or intellectual as we are, because you don't have to be school oriented to be intelligent. You don't. So brothers like yourself, keep speaking like that, my man, because I learned something new today just by talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And much respect to you for that, because we need more brothers like myself or like you out there, because we can't be the only ones doing it, bro. Like, real talk. Your testimony of the way you were raised, or the things that you went through, or the mental struggles that we go through, because it's never really talked about with a man. A man always has to be expected to be this. A man is not supposed to allowed to cry because of what society paints. But I cry too when I go through some shit. Sometimes it hurts so much you gotta release it. You know, normally I would beat somebody, but in this situation, like when my mom died, nobody ever counseled me on how to deal with death. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get emotional, but that was my mom passed not too long ago. But at the same time, I'm still dealing with it. There's no counseling for that. That's what you're gonna carry for the rest of your life. And I really love my mom. So when people talk about certain things, and I say, like, Vay, you're a vessel. Even if you don't talk, Vay, let somebody else come up there and talk, to the point where these type of conversations come up, because it's important. You know what I'm saying? We got people that speak to us from the UK. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, because there's a lot of white people who are curious about our culture. Why can't we express it to them in a good way, not the TV way that paints the narrative that we always get locked up? I don't want to hear that. I don't even watch TV because it's pollution to me. So,
it's funny you say that. I'm gonna just say this. Now, because I grew up with my grandfather, right, grandmother, I listen to a lot of 70s music. So, I gotta be honest with you. When I listen to the Delphonics, or you listen to Marvin Gaye, or you listen to James Brown, who's probably my favorite, I know people laugh when I say that, but they don't have that negative stuff in the music. It's never, oh, I'm a unalive this nigga, or I'm gonna put hands on this. Even when you had Wilson Pickett and James Brown going back and forth over a girl, Wilson Pickett said, "Hey, I got James Brown took his girl. James Brown was soul brother number one. Took his girl. And Wilson Pickett got up there and said, yeah, he did. And that was it. It wasn't like, oh, I'm a unalive this dude about it. But if you think about Wilson Pickett and James Brown, that's the same thing you seen with NBA Youngboy and Little Durk. Little Durk's in jail. King Von is dead. Rondo's in jail. And now look what happens. You see all that carnage because niggas can't control themselves. But that's the same thing that happened with Wilson Pickett and James Brown. Niggas was fighting about a girl that they wanted. This ain't nothing. And that's the problem that's funny about life. Because niggas don't read, they don't understand that there's nothing new under the sun. Everything's already happened before. Yeah, so you know what? True. I agree. Like you listen to my show, right? People say, "Oh, BBO's has a lot of controversy." No, it's not that. It's just that I cater to what I like. I like the Puerto Rican, Mexican base as far as fighting. So I'm gonna talk to that. But you got the same thing in Jake Paul. What's that nigga tell you all the time? Puerto Rico, this Puerto Rico. Because if you in Cleveland, you're damn near Puerto Rico. These niggas is everywhere. When you come off the elevator, you can smell the adobo come out the nigga's house. You see these niggas at the park. You see these niggas and they become family, and they become a party. And I think people don't understand that, man. As blacks, We got to stop the BS and fooling ourselves. Oh, we can't compare ourselves to them. Well, that's why we losing, because we don't compare
Right.
ourselves to what's really going on. The reason why you
Right.
see home ownership going down in America for blacks is because nobody shares information. And then if you are
Right.
doing well, it's like I've been doing as a black man, you got the snooty black niggas who talk to you crazy or look at you crazy because their kids was never shit. It's just
Right.
a never-ending cycle. And I'm telling you, that's why blacks keep losing. And when I say that,
Right.
it sounds harsh, it sounds bad, but think about it. You don't really even see on YouTube, at the top of YouTube is who? Mr. Beast. It's not a black dude, but he use a lot of black people to get there, don't he?
Yeah.
They do everything to copy what we do.
Yeah,
But
listen,
you
we're the
can't.
number one.
Go ahead.
We're the number one culture, but we're the most following culture. You know what I'm saying? We're the number one, but we're the most following in terms of support and giving our monies away to certain things that we shouldn't give to instead of reinvesting. Everybody wants to be fly to the point where they don't share the reason how you got to that level. I'm always sharing, always. The only reason
in the
why
50s,
yes.
they had a thing called How to Sell to the Black Negro, and it was the same stuff doing now. Sell the nigga name brands. Sell the stuff that make the nigga feel good. It's the same thing now, and it's like that's why you see the same ongoing cycle. Just like they have Gucci, Louis, and all that niggas want to buy.
Yeah.
Man, they had brands before that they sold the niggas. And I'm just telling you, man, that's the part that's so frustrating. We falling for the same. What Eddie Murphy saying, Beverly Hills Cop. I ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe, but niggas is going for the banana in the tailpipe. Niggas is going for the banana in the tailpipe. Like they want to talk about Puff Daddy being a freak. We all know a guy in our neighborhood growing up in the hood that was a freak. We all do that. But they don't want to talk about all the stuff Trump and Epstein and Israel are doing. They just said they're gonna give the industrial complex $1.5 trillion. So you want to talk about these niggas and these Somalian niggas? Fuck them anyway. What about the $1.5 trillion that they giving to the industrial complex to unalive blacks all around the world? That's the stuff I'm saying. You don't have a real understanding.
I totally feel you on that, and a lot of people are not in attune to that. People, like I would say on McLean's show, that people are invited or attracted to controversy, right? But think about it. A lot of the stuff we say, even though it's different dialogue or different stories, it's still the same narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go through, I wake up every day and I'm thinking about what I could do to contribute to myself that I can help others out with, right? I have a daughter in college, her third year in college, and she's been an A student forever. She gets a full scholarship to go to St. John's University, right? I'm proud of that as a parent, right? Who has raised a daughter in a broken home because her and her mother and I didn't get along after her when she became 2, right? But the success part of it is my daughter. It's not affecting my daughter. You know what I mean? And I would love to be in a relationship with somebody that I feel that I can trust, that I feel like wouldn't violate me in a way that I could go away and not have to worry about them doing nothing crazy, or even myself. You know what I'm saying? I believe in that natural born love and building, right? But it's hard today when people are learning how to be foul. Like you say, there are black women out there that are like that we can have with the good hair or whatever how they do it. I get that part, right? But it's hard, especially in New York. That's how I wound up getting the name Passport, bro. Because I expressed something one time, and I was just telling them, listen, some women from different states, they're raised up differently. They don't look at stuff as harshly as they do in New York. New York is different, right? It's hard in New York, and some of the most beautiful women are in the Bronx, right?
They're harsh. They're harsh.
Yeah, they're harsh. But
you have a woman tell you, suck my dick, you bitch ass nigga. You don't have a woman tell you that. Like, what?
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's why I say, like I ask, like Vay, like I'll say, Vay, what is the yay or the nay of something of a man to you, or whatever? Because I know people that's raised from different states are they're raised differently. Even the slang is different. So I'm asking, like, how do you look at stuff? Because when people say all women are the same, yeah, y'all have some same traits, but not all women are the same and are the same in thought. But at the same time, is sometimes, and I will admit this, for like 10 years after high school, when I was with a black girl, she cheated on me. I took that so hard. I didn't date nothing but Spanish women for the next forever, right? But I liked it because it was a different community. I learned something more about myself because we all black. We all black in terms of where we came from, right? My thing is, what's wrong with learning different things to become more educated and fruitful for yourself and for the your seeds that grow from you, right? So
their connection is so close. Their connection is closer to Africa than us. So I know exactly what you mean. So that's the biggest difference when you talk to them.
Right. So when I say stuff like that, I'm called, oh, you don't like your own. I said, but that is my own. You know what I'm saying? Because where I was born and raised at, I was in the community of Latin people, but the Latin people are us. So when I say that stuff, people get it confused because they don't have the education, reading and stuff like that, as you said, or even be in a point where you're around elders who really school you on culture. You know what I'm saying? They think that salsa is speaking Spanish. It is not. It's an African dance. People don't even realize that. But again, we're not going to go there. My thing is, when we have these platforms or guys who are blessed to have talk shows or podcasts, sometimes there should be a segment where we have to do a contribution to our own culture, where we say a few things that or people who don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. We always want to talk about the bullshit, but not talk about the real shit. And the real shit that really affects us that we could be inspired by to translate that somewhere else, man. Because, again, you inspired me today by some of the stuff that you were saying. And I've been saying this forever. And I'm like, finally, somebody else who actually understands what I'm saying and then some. And then to have the conversation, which is a debate, but it's not conflict. You feel me? And that's what we need.
You know what it
more
is,
dialogue.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Niggas don't travel, and niggas never have money. So like I know different things. Like offense, like if you go to Detroit, it's a bunch of Chaldean niggas. That's like I think they like Arab or something like that. But them niggas ain't no threat. Them niggas love blacks. But then you got certain Arabs that treat blacks like straight shit in their own community, and I have no tolerance for that. I won't go shop. I won't shop where y'all treat niggas bad. Like they got some hair stores where they talk crazy to our women in there. I'll be honest, you know, my lady don't be going to the hair store for nothing but some pink lotion. But for those who get more, hey, if a chick got weave, cool. Just make sure it don't smell like Black and Mild when I come through. We gotta stop. They gotta stop this farce, man. Black women be looking good, and I'm gonna be honest with a lot of black women. Y'all get tore up. Y'all will. That's cool. But make sure the nigga that's tearing you up actually gives a damn about who you are as a person. That's it. That's it. It's because I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's really women having sex with the same 2 or 3 niggas. And let's be honest, Seafood, we always been in that line. So it's not like it's not like a abundance of women. It's niggas out here, what they call them, incel niggas. These niggas are not voluntary. They're celibate, but not by their choice. So they get on here, and you got guys like this evil dude. I can't think of that dude, Myron. You got a fruitcake like Myron who gets up on his platform, fresh and fit, calls black women animals, they subhuman, and all that blah blah blah. The same stuff that Gandhi said. But see, Martin Luther King didn't know that back then. The Gandhi got up there and said that we subhuman, we monkeys. So I always said, fuck Gandhi and fuck his whole bloodline. But the problem is we don't know our history and we don't know what we really want. If you want to have a black woman, have one. If you want to get your white one, get one. What I always heard is this. When I was growing up, if she can't use a comb, don't bring her home. That's what I was taught. Now, you ain't got to subscribe to that. You ain't got to subscribe to that. You
Oh
don't.
my God.
But you know what? Guess what? I never had a problem. I never had a problem with the thick, chubby black girl because that's what my grandma was.
Right.
So when you see a nigga that talk crazy about them women, that means you hate your grandma. Your grandma's ass was big as hell, cooking, eating, all that. That's what they did. Seafood, am I lying? They didn't know too many thin grandmas growing up. They was all mad big. They all was.
Right.
Everybody's grandma was big as hell. And so for when niggas be like, oh, I don't want a chick that got weight on her. Well, guess what, nigga? You don't have to have her. It's somebody who appreciate her raggedy ass. It might not be you.
Right.
So that's what I mean when I say like we got to be real, because what you're listening to, you're listening to dudes who never been with nobody and who not gonna stick it in there with them. The best thing you can do is stick it out with her, because guess what? You're gonna have some rough days. And I'm gonna tell you this: the worst thing my wife has ever done is say fucked up shit. Women know how to say something that'll hurt you to your heart because you actually give a damn about what she's saying, and they know that. That's the worst my wife has ever done, and I can live with that. That's crazy, Seafood. I can live with that. Niggas gotta understand that. Hey, if the worst thing your wife is gonna do is say some words, cool. Long as you're not getting beat, I'm with you, girl. I'll give you everything I have. But too many times niggas don't. And I say it in a funny way because you know Dick Gregory said it all the time. Laughter's like a medicine. The Bible says that, and we gotta make it fun when we talking, or nobody wants to hear it.
Right.
Or nobody wants to hear it. So what happened when Malcolm X, who never went to school for nothing, was up 3 and 4 hours teaching the people? They used to have if you ever look back, Louis Farrakhan would have whole seminars on how to be better men and women. Blacks don't do that shit no more. They want to watch TikTok and listen and watch the girls twerk. I like to see them twerk too, but that can't be everything. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a human man. I might drink, baby girl. Let me see you twirl. I get it. But that can't be all that you do. All that you do can't be that you twirl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, man, don't fall for the tricks. Most black women are get tore up. So you ain't gotta hear no man tell you that y'all ugly. Y'all not. Right. If you got a black girl that smell good and get her feet done, it's niggas who will give her the world.
Yeah, true.
It's a fact.
Vague, what do you think about that, Vague? Are you with us, Vague?
I'm here.
No, are you listening? What is your observation of that? We need to hear the female side of it now.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, those off.
Yeah, shit. Hey, whenever we have real combos, they ain't listening to that. They only want to take it.
Crazy.
That's real talk. My nigga Seafood, me and my nigga Seafood letting our souls bleed, talking about real nigga stuff. And she ain't hear none of that. But you know what? Guess what, Seafood?
I heard you, but I didn't.
The thing is this, man, is that we're willing to do it. We're willing to do it. I'm gonna tell you one of the worst days of my life was, right? Me and my wife got into it, and I'll be honest, she took a swing on me, right? And you know what I had to realize? That swing I took wasn't meant to hurt me. It was out of straight frustration. And sometimes as a man, we got to understand the woman is the weaker vessel. So you might have to take a little anger from that. Not saying it's going to be something crazy, but I'm saying, in my case, it was just a little bit of frustration sometimes. Because we all get it. Because black people, no matter what, we always are put up against these unrealistic thoughts and desires for people. Because I'm gonna tell you what, the only time that black man, only man on the earth that's getting paid to have sex is black men. That's a fact.
Right. Yep,
these white chicks go on what they call holidays in the UK, and they want to talk to the big black Jamaican niggas.
Right.
And that tells you how it would go. In every aspect, blacks are over sexualized.
Yep.
They had that chick, I can't think of her name, but they had this African broad, Sarah something. She had a fat ass, big titties, and she became like a circus animal. They took her everywhere just to have their way with her. Or you will hear something like buck breaking. They don't understand that they would take black men, and different slave plantation owners would come and rape black men. That's what they would do. They would rape black men.
Yep, that's true. That is an actual fact. That's actual
But
fact.
see, niggas don't read. They don't read.
I never heard about the women though. I always heard about
Yeah,
the men. We were used for breeding and stuff like that, but I never heard of the women part. That part I don't know
yeah.
about. I'm gonna research that. But Vay, this is what I'm trying to say. Like it's things like that that creates a higher respect for yourself because
Mhm.
you're in the leadership role, whether you wanted to be that or not. You're in that position because I like to hear, like me personally, I like to hear the women's side of things because there's nothing
Mhm.
wrong. We're not always educated as a man and what how you guys are emotional and certain things and stuff like that. And me being a more mature gentleman, I understand the narrative because of my relationship experiences. So I take from that and not bring it to the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? But I always
Mhm.
want to hear what, cause we were like me and BVO was going in, bro. Like we was on some, like we at the council table on TV talking about, the black narrative, and you over there dozing off.
I told y'all I was gonna end at an hour and a half. Look, I put it in the back chat.
Oh
It's
my
hour,
bad.
almost
I'm
2
thinking that
hours.
you was. I really thought you was listening to the whole time.
No, I
I
was
really
No,
thought
listening.
you.
it's a fun
I was,
conversation though. And you know what? You know the sad. It's the sad thing about it though, Seafood. When we had this conversation, it usually
Mhm.
doesn't change because niggas don't do nothing different. They
Right,
just
true.
they don't. At the end of the
Yeah,
day, I feel like one of the biggest things we gotta address in the black culture is number one, domestic violence, and we gotta
yeah,
also address what is consent. And I'm telling you, it's not the same way it was when we were younger. Like
no, it
I'm one of the
definitely was.
niggas
Definitely
now.
not.
If I'm coming over to kick it, I gotta make sure that you know what I'm here for. I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to nothing. This is what I'm here for. Are we okay with that? Yes or no? Because I'm telling you, things have changed that much. Where I hear women who've been messing with having sex with a man for years say that the guy took something from them. So that's how much things have changed. So we got to know as men what is consent, and we got to know what am I here to do. And I said it
Right.
to any young man coming up, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Too many niggas is losing their money, their lives, their career, or not having consent and not understanding what they're here to do. And that's what it really boils
Yeah,
down to, bro.
yeah. I agree with you on that 100%. Some people are still like over 40 and still trying to figure it out. I mean, I can't knock
Yeah,
them for it because the lack of direction is very abundant. And the saddest thing is that not a not a lot of people are able to identify or even socialize with other people to the point where they can't understand the community talk. So I don't have a like I should tell like McLean. One thing about McLean that he knows about me is I don't put no hair on my tongue for nobody. I don't slur my speeches for nobody. I don't filter the truth, right? Because sometimes I feel that out of respect, I'm telling you the truth because I respect you, right? Until I have a reason not to. But sometimes when it does bother them or whatever case, not saying I'm being malicious, sometimes they bother them, but they don't take it that way. They take it in a negative way. And I always want to make myself approachable to people because I don't have a problem talking to people or counseling people. Me counseling you or you counseling me can help me with something different. You know what I'm saying? I could be learning something, but I'm trying to teach you something. But at the same time, is that debate turns to conflict or controversy to a point where it causes separation. That is the way black people were programmed to be, which is sad. But the realistic thing is, I hate talking about when when um when people hating on other people about channels and stuff. When Vay would say something about the other day, y'all were really feeling Vay for that because you try to stay in your lane, and people just gotta feel like that you're doing something. But that just told me how powerful Vay is because of why you put him in your conversations when I never said nothing about you. So now that I'm doing more than renting space in the mind now. Now I'm doing to the point I'm trying to corrupt your shit so you come to my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's so stupid. And that's another thing in black culture that we do a lot of. We hate on each other so much just for what? Attention. I don't need nobody's attention. I'm already the attention guy anyway. So I don't need your attention. If you want to give me something, cool. But I don't mind pedestaling anyone above myself because I really want to help them. Maybe this is your time. I don't want to do something.
Hey, Seafood, what did Biggie say on the beginning of that song? What Biggie said on the beginning of that song? On the beginning of Juicy. What did he say? Fuck all y'all hoes. Get a grip.
Right.
I don't know why niggas don't take that mindset. I don't give a damn about nobody that's hating.
Right.
I done had people do some super corny stuff to me, right? And you know what? The thing that you do wrong is when you're a content creator, when you acknowledge it. You got to be like Biggie said. Fuck all y'all hoes. Get a grip, motherfucker. That's what Biggie said on the beginning of that song, but niggas didn't take and understand. That's what it's about. Fuck all y'all hoes. Get a grip.
I personally think that the hate is necessary because it gives a person who is trying to create a bad narrative for them to come and investigate you, for them to find out who you truly are. So that makes them look stupid. So I don't mind the hate. As long as you don't do nothing disrespectful to me, you won't get blasted. But at the same time yo, come and check me out. Search me. Approach me. I have no problem with anything. But at the same time the bigger thing is to not acknowledge it, what you're saying, BBO. But when people hate, yo, I must be doing something that much good for you to even mention my name. So I appreciate the hate. Give me more. Give me another one. You know, if you ain't get 5 more by the end of the month, then you ain't doing something. You're doing something wrong for sure. You know what I'm saying?
What's behind hate, Seafood? And you know this better than any of us. A lot of love.
Yeah.
When that chimpanzee took Nipsey Hussle out the game, what'd he do? He kicked him. He was that mad. He was that mad that nigga didn't embrace him. And that's why you got to be like, you know what? You got to be like Jay-Z said. And mess up the money, I'm not about to go back and forth. I done had niggas say a lot of stuff. BBO ain't black. BBO is this. BBO is that. But what I always say is this, man. Shout out to you and your mother. Tell her I'm sorry for what I did. I still love her. That's what I say. Whenever niggas hit me with disrespect, I always say, just tell your mother I'm sorry for what I did. And when when you say that, they know you being a jerk and you move on. Because when you sit here talking back and forth about niggas who don't matter, it's laughable, dog. Like I be seeing niggas that do a whole live like a broad. Oh, y'all niggas did this, y'all niggas did that. So? What my nigga Jody say? So? I don't care what a nigga did. F him and his mama too. I don't care. All I simply say is this: tell your mom I'm sorry. I wish I could have treated her better. That's all I ever say. Or my favorite. I'm wishing you and your family nothing but blessings from Cleveland. That's BBO. I love you.
Right.
That's what I do. Because these niggas don't even matter. You talking about niggas who ain't even got no motion. Why are you talking about a nigga with no motion?
Right.
Niggas don't even like the person you talking about. And then y'all give a lame even more power. It's like, come on, man. I can't do that. I don't agree with boosting up lames, making lames feel better. If a nigga says something crazy I ain't like, man, I'm gonna just be like, okay, cool. You would never hear BBO speak on nobody, talk about nobody.
Level for that. I just have a tolerance level
guess
for
what?
that.
You only make them bigger. You only make them bigger when you talk about them.
No. I'm not
you only make them bigger.
No, I'm not talking about in responses like say something back. I'm saying in responses of acknowledging it to a point where it affects me. Because then that giving them, like you said, you're giving them an audience. My thing is, you can make something whatever, but I just don't it doesn't bother me because again, I feel like you give me an applause. The fact that I'm in your conversation, and I know I don't do things to warrant bad behavior. That's the self-respect that I have for myself. I don't do anything to warrant bad behaviors for you to say anything, whatever. But when you do say it, and it would depend on how disrespectful it is, I will pull up. I'm known to do that, right? I don't have a problem giving anybody a problem. But my thing is, some things I just let go. Like, yo, I'm gonna let you go, bro. I like the fact that I'm in your speeches, but at the same time, keep talking my name because everybody who knows me or don't know me will know me through you. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like I say, Dave, regardless of what you may think or how you have your own respect, I like that you have your principles and stuff. But remember, you are very necessary, and we gotta give our black women props because they need it just as much as we do. And that's why I say I fucks with you, even though when we remember the text doesn't express the emotion of me speaking it as well as typing it. You feel me? So sometimes you be like, "Yo, see, you're being sensitive." No, I'm not. I'm actually fucking around with you. Because I'm always in playful mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm always
Seafood. Hey, Seafood. What Biggie say? Niggas talking it but ain't living it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just one of the things where you got to understand, and I bring up those things because niggas don't understand that the stuff we arguing about don't even matter.
Right.
It don't even matter.
Right.
Because I could argue back and forth with a nigga all day, but that's not going to change how he think. That's not going to change how I think. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm married now, but before I used to be like, I'm trying to cash checks and have sex. That's what I'm trying to do. I can't argue with no niggas. I mean, because most men I know, that's what we want to do. Go to work. Hey, what's that song? Seafood just got paid. You know what's about to happen after I get paid. And I got $40 for you. and I got $40 for you. But yeah, it's all good. I'm telling you, Bacon, but don't ever do them corny ass lives addressing no nigga. F them. If a nigga or somebody say something you don't like, fuck them. Fuck them.
I just know him.
No, I'm just saying, don't even bring it up. Don't say a mumbling. You know what I mean? Niggas done offended me. But guess what? I know that they're homosexual. So what I'm gonna get mad for? What am I mad for? I'm talking about niggas that I had a lot of love for that says corny stuff about me, try to paint me like I'm this and that. At the end of the day, man, F you and your whole bloodline. Because you know what? It's too much fun out here, man. You're talking about, I'm gonna be real with you. If you a single man worried about dudes, you're weird. You're weird.
Yeah, right.
These black women fighter than ever, man, and they letting you get some if you take them shopping. So go enjoy yourself, man. Take a trip. Get you some weed or something, man. Enjoy yourself, man. Stop worrying about what the niggas. There's some niggas out there that really support you because I call it Wale syndrome. You can be a popular nigga, but because you're not as popular as you want to be, you start resenting this. You can easily do that. I'm a middle of the road YouTuber where I'm at. We had 6,000 subscribers. We have 5 million views. I'm the nigga trying to get to the next level. But I'm not about to be miserable while I'm in that middle world. I'm going to just keep having fun. Keep laughing at niggas. Keep saying wild stuff to niggas and just go on from there. Because guess what? Now I got a little pocket money from YouTube. Shout out to YouTube on the pocket money. So it is what it is, bro. YouTube bought me a couple pairs of J's, and YouTube helped me start a business. At the end of the day, enjoy the ride. Anybody saying something bad, just say, you know what, man? Fuck him and his mama. Right. Just say that. And you will realize when you get that effort about you, you'll stop worrying about what niggas say. Because everybody gonna say something. I mean, you gotta remember this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
No, you gotta remember this. Jesus did nothing but heal niggas all day, right? But guess what? For 40 pieces of silver, he still got murdered. So what can you say or do when you ain't do nothing but heal niggas all day? The nigga healing so many, they dropping niggas through the roof to bring to Jesus, and they killed that nigga. Peter cut a nigga's ear off. Jesus picked the ear up, put it back on the nigga. They killed that nigga. So what are you telling me about what some lame nigga who don't even know you say? Man, F them. You should never. And I put like this: there's so many YouTubers that get caught up in the hate, they don't realize how many people love them. When I listen to D Free, like D Free for a long time used to play black on YouTube, like he was black, right? So I called him the Puerto Rican Prince, Puerto Rican Free, all that, right? So much so that niggas say they didn't even know D Free was Puerto Rican until BBO started talking about it. Because I'm having fun with it, man. Have fun.
Right.
Have some fun. That's joke. That's what we used to do as blacks. We used to laugh, have fun, enjoy each other. We always got to be beefing, man. Like when I seen my man Clarence, I was like, this dude cool. I couldn't believe how small he was. I thought that nigga was a mouse when I met him. But shout out to my nigga Clarence. I couldn't believe he was that small. Like, no, I'm serious. You ever seen what's that show with Emmanuel Lewis? Remember Emmanuel Lewis that used to play the guy? I can't think of the name of the show.
Gary show. I mean,
Emmanuel Lewis.
Wait, I'm trying to think of the show name. Damn. It's like at the tip of my tongue. I know what you're talking about, though.
But anyway, so when I met Clarence, he got to be every bit of 5'1", 5'2", right? When I met him, I was like, God damn, it's a little bit.
English said Webster.
Webster, right? Webster.
Yeah. When I seen him, I thought of Webster. I was like, dang, this an itty bitty nigga. I like this nigga here, man.
No, I think he's like 5'6", bro. He's not. He's
like 5'1", 5'2", man. Stop capping. Stop capping. He about 5'2", man.
Oh man,
I'll take that back. He about 5'3" in boots. He about 5'3" in boots. And when I seen how little he was, we laughed, we joked, just like my man TD from the Bronx. TD from the Bronx is like probably 250 pounds. He probably about 5'5", 5'4", little bitty nigga. And we had some fun. And I'm walking around looking like Shaq with Oompa Loompas, man, having a good time. I bought my lady. We laughed. We went to the hotel. We wasn't arguing. I was loving it because anybody that's been married, it'll F your whole day up if you and your woman get into it.
Oh, yeah.
It'll F your whole evening up, dog.
Yeah.
I remember. I'm going to tell y'all a funny story, man. I'm going to stop talking. I remember we was going to the circus.
Go ahead and tell your story, BBO, then we're going to get ready to wrap it up. But go ahead.
All right, cool. So we was going to the circus. And me and my wife she was my girlfriend at the time. We was getting into it. So I'm like, damn, I done bought these circus tickets. I ain't gonna let her fuck my time up. No. So I proposed to her that day so she wouldn't fuck up my time at the circus. And my wife still to this day say I owe her a proposal. I probably do, but that's just me being real. My niggas won't tell you stories like that. I'll tell you the kind of stories. I proposed so I wouldn't have to have no bad day. I spent all that money on them tickets. I wasn't about to have no bad day. You know what I mean? But shout out to Babe, man. Shout out to everybody. I know she want to get off, man. We having too much fun over here, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Babe. Thank you, Babe.
Y'all always welcome back.
Yeah, thank you, Babe. Appreciate
if
that.
If you like YouTubers, I'm one of the only blacks on YouTube. My name is BVO. Check us out, BVO Sports TV. We're one of the only black independent sports media companies there is on YouTube. Not a lot of blacks on YouTube, but we're one of the blacks on YouTube. So support us, man. Support Bay, everybody else, man. I'm out of here, y'all.
Yeah, got you. All right, Bay. All right, have a good day. All right, thank you, man. Have a good day. Hopefully, we made your mood change in a better way today, Bay. Because I know you was a little.
Yeah, get up and cook some chili or something, Bay. Get your ass up and cook some chili or something.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
You guys have a blessed day.
Yeah, I do too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh, that was cool. All right, so I guess we'll get ready to get out of here.
For sure. Yo, Vay, let me ask you one question. Do you save your stuff too? Like, I mean, like, does it like when you finish this, do you save it to your channel or does it like go away? How does that work?
Oh, it saves automatically, but I also download my own videos.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes I like to hear some things just in case I just missed something.
Me too. I do that too. You'll be able to hear it. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you did that. I was,
Oh, I always say all right. Thank you, Seafood. I appreciate you.
All right. Have a good day. All right,
you too. Thanks. Bye. All right. That was awesome. Thank you, BVO and Seafood, for coming up here. And then there was me. Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie today. It was requested. I had great conversation. I didn't lie, y'all. I was listening to BBO Seafood, but I did doze off a little bit. So when he asked me that, I'm like, I'm just gonna be honest. He said I dozed off, and I did, no lie. But yeah, when I heard my name, I kind of perked up, like, okay, what did he say? But But yeah, that was a great conversation, a different conversation. For those of you trying to steal commentary, we know y'all not gonna talk about this, so I ain't gonna worry about that. Y'all talk about everything but intelligent stuff. But anyway, I want to thank BBL for coming up here. Y'all go sub to him and thank Seafood for coming up. Y'all sub to any of the content creators in the chat. I just sit there and listen to them talk because, like I said, I didn't have much to say today. Like, but I'm glad they were willing to come and spend time and chat with me and chat on my channel. I appreciate them. But yeah, that was great conversation and a different conversation. Now I was telling, I think I was on Ducks, either Duck or BBL, one of them. Well, was it on my channel? One of these channels I was on, I was saying we need to do a men's panel. So I want them to come up and talk about men things, and we could have a conversation about anything. Like, I really enjoyed that because I want to do a ladies' night, a men's night, and then I want to do a mixture of both. So yeah, that'll be 3 lives that we can do. And yes, that sounds awesome. Hopefully I can get one out the way this weekend. Oh, sorry. The first yarn. Oh my god. Okay. Then I'll put it in it. But yeah, you just yeah. So we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna do a men's, a women's, and then a mixture of both. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see who all I can get up here one of these nights or one of these mornings I should say, and get the live going. So yeah, that sounds awesome. But yeah, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed the live. I didn't say a whole lot, but I was, listening until I posted. But anyway, you guys have a great day. I do feel better because, like I said, I didn't really want to talk to nobody. Because when I get like that, I just be like, look, I don't want to talk. But yeah, I do feel better. Thank you, Seafood, for that. What you say? Make it make it juicy, and it just feels good to have in it. Oh, 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 that. Oh, okay, Picasso. All right. I'm gonna read that comment where it is. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a great day. All right, see, Picasso. I see where you're going with that. But yeah, you guys have a great day. Remember to pray. Oh, okay. Yeah, just hit the replay. It ain't gonna be deleted. It's still gonna be up here. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Remember to pray. Take care of your mental health. Yeah, these are more topics we need to talk about. Rather than all the BS. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm not even gonna mention these people. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna mention these people. We're gonna keep on moving on. We're gonna do better. And we're just gonna let them be them, and we're gonna be us. Okay. I get it, Picasso. I get where you're going. But yeah, you guys have a great day. I think I'm eating me some breakfast, and you gotta quit it. All right then. All right, Picasso. I got you. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go eat. I am hungry. I ain't ate nothing since I got out way early last night. I ain't ate nothing in hours. So I'm hungry now. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys. I'm gonna make myself do a live tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.